the side, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Makes the catch. It's Brinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hurricanes have it with a first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Lyle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. The Canes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is Tru as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. find some fresh air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Unloads to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He'll run it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Jennings. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Beck. He turns that loose down the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got the quick pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. Searching forward on the sneak.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The end zone to put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown.
Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the heat. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's back. Can't make the connection. Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Caves. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. The The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. And pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting them on the ground.
And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They've really been a model of consistency throughout this game, and they've been able to build on that double-digit halftime lead and stretch it out a bit. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Looking to pass. It's back. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Renson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got a man. It's Maryland. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. The pitch. Can't get him to the ground. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot. On the move at the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
To the air, it's Beck. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to sling it on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Brinson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Grab behind the line. It's Marion. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything